What's up guys, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to replace an airbag module on a B5S4. I'm halfway through the job right now. I wasn't planning on making this DIY, but I figured, you know what, there's not a lot of content around this online. Everyone just says it's right where the ashtray is, right beneath it, right behind. That's about all the information you get. If you have fault code 65535, that's for a faulty airbag module, then follow along this video. There's not a lot of information out there on how to get it done. I'm midway through the job, so let me show you exactly where it's located. All right guys, so we're inside the car right now. I have the radio bezel and the surround removed. Here goes the radio right there. We have the tools in it. We have the center console right here removed. Cup holder, climate control, center shifter, and I'll show you exactly where it's located. So that's going to be the airbag module right there. So let me get you guys a better view. And then it has four 10 millimeters. So there's one right there, and then one in the rear corner. Now, let me show you something. So I'm not going to show you how to remove the center console and then this area, because there's plenty of videos online of people showing and stating how to remove that. It takes about 15 minutes if you're quick with it. If you don't know what you're doing, I don't know, maybe plan for a couple hours. But once you're doing that, be careful with the connectors. Don't be yanking everything off. Just, you know, lift things, get underneath, get connectors. But let me show you. So in the rear, you have two 13s that you'll be removing. So you pick up the ashtray, there's two 13s right there. You pick up the cup holders, and then right beneath that, there's going to be a 13 millimeter, which is that right there. And then you got a few 8s and everything else. You lift this up. You got a couple bolt right here, and then on that side there's going to be 2 bolts, and then all this pretty much comes out. This piece right here just pulls up, and then you're going to have access to all the bolts. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove even the radio surround, or the radio bezel. The reason I'm doing that is so I have a more clear access back there. I think I could reach it. I'll see what I'm going to do right now, but let me look at it a little more careful. All right, so I could pretty much clear these air vents, pull them up, and then I can pull it out from there, but I'm so close. I'm only 4 bolts away from just pulling out the center radio bezel. So we're just gonna do, and again, I don't want to show you the full everything on how to remove this, because the video will be too long. There's a lot of information out there how to remove all these bezels, but I wanted to give you better information on the actual module so that you can install yours. Now what I do recommend is, after you remove the module and unplug it and you plug in your new module, don't put everything back together until you put the key in your ignition and check your airbag fault light and see if it's still illuminated on the dash. If it is, you either put in a module from airbag deployed car, or you got lucky and you got another module that didn't work. Okay, so let's check this out. Those are out. All right, so it's this little thing right here. All right, and then what I'm doing here is, so be careful what you guys are yanking on, because there's little clips that go different places, so you don't want to lose them. You don't want to know, you want to know where they go back, so that you can bolt this all up correctly. Now I'm not even going to unplug everything, because there's no reason for me to unplug anything. So all I'm going to do is pull up on the little vents right here. These are for the air conditioner. All right, and then now we have clear access to that module down here. And then I told you guys those were 10s, so let me find my 10 and we'll pull that out shortly. All right, and then essentially what I'm doing is I'm just gonna pull those 10 millimeters So just pull that out. All right, so from here, now we're going to yank it out. And the clip, oh, I forgot to tell you guys, make sure you disconnect the battery, all right, before you do all this stuff. That way you don't trigger a bunch of faults and everything else. So there we go. We removed the old module, and we're going to replace it with a new module. So right off the bat, I'm going to plug this in. Now, my car is, it's never had airbag deploy, anything like that, no accidents. These modules just happen to go out. So that's why I'm getting that replaced. And then from here, we're pretty much all set. So let's put this module just somewhere for safekeep in case we need the part number, even though the part number matches. But keep this until you know that works. I guess it doesn't even matter because you could toss these or send these in for repair also. So check that out. I know there's websites you can go in for repair. For me, I just ordered a replacement and then installed it. And now we're going to put everything back together, but we're going to turn on the key and verify the light. But we need to connect the battery back up. So there we go. Make sure you guys disconnect the battery. So from my understanding, anytime you purchase one of these, you do not have to code unless you are swapping from like an Allroad into here, or you're pulling a different year, a different part number, something like that. But if you're putting in same for same part number, everything else, you don't need to do any coding. You don't need to reset anything. It's literally just plug and play. Now we're going to determine that now. Now that was based on just me reading. I haven't actually physically put the key into the ignition to see what happens, okay? So we're going to do that. I'm also replacing the O2 sensors. So when I fire up my car right now, it's gonna sound a little kind of obnoxious. It doesn't normally sound like this. I have the 2 upstream O2 sensors removed. Those parts are coming in tomorrow, and then I'll install that. But I'll show you exactly what to look for on your dash to make sure that the airbag module fault is cleared and gone. All right, again, so this is the old module. This is what was in the car. We replaced it same for same, which is that. And then, so what we're going to do now, we're leaving everything unplugged. We're only going to look at the airbag light itself, okay? So we're putting the key in, airbag light, awesome. It lit up, should go away. Awesome, it went away right away. Now, those ABS and brake lights, that's going to be because we have some stuff disconnected here. And again, my car is going to be a little loud because the upstream O2 sensors are completely disconnected. So I'm going to turn the car on and make sure that airbag light does not come back on. Oh, there we go. It was permanent before, so that's completely set. You're good to go. Now, don't worry about the other lights right here because those are from things that you've disconnected, cables and things like that. Just the airbag light is what you want to focus on. All right. Now, that check engine light for me is because I have the O2 sensors completely disconnected, so the ECU isn't reading it. But with that being said, guys, that's how you repair the airbag module. And what I will do for you, let me plug in the old one as well, just to show you guys what it looked like before. Okay, so this is the old module. So let's plug this thing in. Okay, so where's my key? It's in the ignition. You'll see what happens. So that airbag light will never turn off because we have a fault. You see, when I turn it on, it will stay lit. All right, so that's the old one we put back in just to show you guys, right? And now we're gonna put the replacement back in. But there we go. So we're going to verify now. Cool, airbag light went off. So fix confirmed, no more airbag light on the dash. So we're looking good. It's going to feel very nice to not have that airbag light on the dash. I purchased the car and it's always had the airbag light, so the module was faulty from the go. So now that's all taken care of, and we're going to do the reverse of what we just did. Put it all back together. We verified what we needed. We're good to go. I'm going to unplug the battery again while I'm plugging in all the connectors. Is it 100% necessary? No, but I am going to do that. Anytime you mess with electrical, it's better to just unplug the battery. Better safe than sorry.